Just going to see if this one's going to play nicely with streaming in full screen. No, it is not. Alright, tiny window it is. Can we make that bigger? Okay, we'll have to deal with tiny window for now, but I'm sure you'll survive. This is another one I need to disconnect my joystick for, I think. Let's just unplug that, shall we? It's not even plugged in anymore. What are you doing? Right, let's restart that. Alright, I'll skip all the story stuff for now because, you know, it's not really the interesting part of this. But yeah, man, this is such a great shoot 'em up. Cool music, it's got good enemies, it's got really meaty explosions, and it's got some nice mechanics to it as well. So it's not like a one-hit kill shooter. It's you see you got your shield bar down in the bottom right, so that allows you to take a few hits. You reckon? I know that they added a bunch of extra episodes with the things like the freeware release and so on, and the later episodes just got a bit silly. But you had the arcade mode as well, where you could strip out all the story side of things and have collectible power-ups rather than buying things and so on. But yeah, I remember playing the shareware version a whole lot back in the day. Oh, Rise of the Triad is downloaded already. We'll give that a go in a sec. Just wanted to show a bit of appreciation for this in the meantime. Rise of the Triad should actually work in full screen as well, so no more looking at a tiny window. I used to actually really like old Epic stuff, as they did some interesting experimental things with things like adding stories into shoot 'em ups and that kind of thing. And I'm sure I get them confused with some other companies that were around at the time, but there were things like I think there was Solar Winds. I can't remember if that was Epic or Safari Software. I feel like I get those two confused quite a bit. The Solar Winds was a good one, and Traffic Department 2192 is a good one as well. I remember that one fairly vividly for having a lot of swearing in it, but it was also a pretty good game.
Large enemy approaching. Level completed.
Alright, so let's see if new version of Rise of the Triad works on stream, which it should. I'm okay for now. 20 to 6. Ooh, 20 to 6. Not sure that's working, is it?
The hunt team is
Maybe you should do that.
We'll hopefully have something to show you in just a moment.
I don't think that's working either, is it? Oh wait. More of a delay than I thought.
Yeah, it's got quite a long delay on it at the minute, so...
Oh, I like it, doesn't it? Just something else.
Alright, there it is. Alright. Sorry about the wait. That's my OBS settings.
yeah.
Just waiting for the game to catch up. Right, so hopefully you can now see what's going on, and you can see that this is very much old school Rise of the Triad with a modern coat of paint. It's got very similar enemies, very similar weapons, and a very similar ridiculous sense of speed to it all. It's even added things like a sort of combo scoring system as well for chaining kills together. And some nice destructible scenery as well.
Cock, lock, and ready to rock.
And of course plenty of stupid weaponry. And the addition of physics of course allows for lots of silliness.
Kick ass.
And of course it's still got the stupid floaty platforms in it as well. Oh, dead.
I guess we should have included a tutorial, huh?
Yeah, the one little concession this version has got to modern game design is it does actually have checkpoints in it rather than sending you back to the beginning of the level.
Brilliant. Your whole plan was to fail, huh?
Yeah, how's that shit feel? Oh! How's that shit feel? How's that shit feel? Oh!
I do like that there's a reload button in this, but it's completely pointless because you don't run out of ammunition ever. It's just to do a stupid animation. The whole thing throughout feels very much like it's a bit of a piss take of modern shooters, pretty much like the old one was. There we are, one level down.
This baby could put a smile on anybody's face. This baby could put a smile on anybody's face.
I'm swapping systems in 5 minutes anyway, so.
Cock, lock, and ready to rock.
PS1. I don't know. That's fine. I'll just order something probably. Yeah, there's a bit of a beast of a shotgun. I always think of the children on the side as well. Not entirely sure where to go next though. It's certainly got the old maze-like feel of the levels down to a fine art. Oop. I guess it's this way. Oh.
Reloading! Changing mag! Reloading! Reloading! Shit. I guess I'm not getting my $5, huh?
Anyway, that is that. And it's pretty much time to change systems. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to stop the stream for a minute, and then when I come back in a moment, it'll be time for some PS1 games like it was supposed to be a few hours ago, but then I messed up the schedule and so on and all that. So I will be back with you in just a few minutes with some PlayStation 1 games, and thanks to those of you who've been watching so far. Don't forget you can donate if you enjoy what I'm doing and you want to fling some money in the direction of Children's Miracle Network Hospitals. The URL's at the top of the page there and also in the stream title as well. If for whatever reason your stream title still says test, I know it has on a couple of people's screens, then just refresh the page and it should show the correct title and URL. Alright, I will see you in a moment for some PlayStation games.